What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Kyrie 3. This particular colorway was a general release and is available to the public in your local Foot Locker, Finish Line, Champs, and other sneaker store. Hopefully you guys were able to get yourself a hands on this pair because it was definitely a nice shoe. I was able to play in them today and I can give you guys a little brief overview. I'm not the biggest hooper, but I can definitely give you some tips on what to look for and what to expect when buying them. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box, the shoes themselves, and then we'll talk about the final conclusion and performance-wise issues. So looking at the box, we see we've got this brand new Kyrie 3 box with this crazy teal zigzag, which kind of represents the Kyrie's pattern with the Kyrie logo on the top. On the side, you've got your Nike swoosh kind of embedded in that zigzag pattern. On the back here, you got the 3 for the Kyrie 3. On the side, you've got your size signature and your retail information there. And on the front, it reads Kyrie Irving as well, embedded into that zigzag. So let's go ahead and take a look at the shoes themselves. The shoes that I currently wore to play in today were a separate pair of Kyrie 3s. This is the pair that we're keeping dead stock in size 10. Putting the receipt aside. This paper here also has that same zigzag pattern, if you guys can see. Pretty cool. I'm not going to pull them both out just because they are pretty much identical. Aside from, maybe just, let me see the different shoes. So we'll go ahead and close this box up. Let's take a look at the first colorway. This colorway was dubbed Black Ice and was released on the 26th of December, like I said, to a general release public. It was also available on the Sneakers app if you guys wanted to get it online. So starting off, we can see the shoe comes in a pretty much all black colorway with a all black upper with a brand new back upper that represents this kind of like spiked edge. It's really crazy looking and feeling in person. I almost didn't believe this was the Kyrie 3 when I first saw it, but it's still a really unique pattern, and as you guys can see, the stitching kind of runs down there pretty seamlessly. The Nike swoosh itself is of a silver variant and kind of runs all the way up in a matte silver, or brushed silver, if you will. At the toe here, we can see the connector where it connects with some mesh here that brings up some fly wire that is also speckled in black and silver. And then moving up to the toe, we can see we've got our fuse as well as our classic mesh here on the front of the toe. And that fuse is always important, especially if you're somebody who drags your toe and you're making very hard cuts in the court. You're definitely going to want this on the shoe. Looking at the lateral side, we can see the Nike swoosh in a reflective EM material. It is not white, I assure you. Try to get up close and see it looks white, but it's actually a gray EM. But because of the light, it's so bright and it just makes it white. Then we can see here we have got this hard mesh here that runs across here where the eye laces run. I believe that's how you say it, eye laces, but the shoe laces come through here in this kind of cylinder pattern that runs into like an oval. It's kind of nice and unique, but I will say though, on court it was a little hard trying to get the laces to run to the top loop. I'm not sure if everybody's going to feel comfortable lacing up that high, but for myself, I want to have the most lockdown on my shoe, and this shoe is definitely a sneaker that, when laced to the top, is still very comfortable to wear and play in. Moving towards the back, we can see that same spiked pattern running along, following along the back side, as well as the Nike Zoom tag written on here. Get a nice close-up of that. Taking a look at the midsole, we can see it's black with a gray speckle that runs along. And it looks like it's a very heavy speckle as opposed to other shoes where the speckle is much lighter. Taking a look at the outsole here, we can see this new outsole that is really unique looking for Nike shoes. Starting at the top here, we can see a gray Nike swoosh in the toe area, met with two Nike AirPods that have the, I guess you could say the heat signature points of where Kyrie or players may cut the most on it. This is a new design that Nike's been trying out, and I will say for court-wise traction, these shoes did hold up very well. Rarely on an average dusty court did I have to wipe them at all, and if you're playing on a clean court for the most of the time, you should be fine. Although dust can accumulate in areas like this if not properly, taken care of, or if the court is really, really dusty. Taking a look at the bottom here, on the heel, we can see that AirPod as well with Elizabeth written on the bottom for his mother's name and Kyrie's daughter Azuri on there. And instead of just Be Yourself written on there, we can see the Kyrie logo, and behind it is the classic iconic number 2 that used to be written on the heel tab. Taking one more look, we're going to take a look at the tongue here and see that you can see Kyrie's signatures in there in a bluish kind of font. Simple black rope laces, and if we look here very closely on the Kyrie logo here, which is embedded in the silver, brushed silver, we have Hungry and Humble in a black shiny material, or I guess you could say font. And on this side we have JBY for Just Be Yourself, which is really cool. I thought that was a unique kind of Easter egg, if you will, for his shoe. As for most people, they didn't even see where it was at in the shoe. You had to really look if you didn't have like high-res pictures with you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this Kyrie 3 unboxing. Final conclusions and thoughts. The shoes themselves have stayed at a price range of $120 US MSRP. You can expect the price to drop or vary depending on certain colorways. This colorway will probably be very, very popular because it is the first one. But I assure you there's going to be some more great colorways coming out. Nike and Kyrie have done a great job over the past 2 years with the Kyrie 1 and Kyrie 2 making some great colorways. So if you guys did enjoy this, leave a like, subscribe for more content, and I will catch you guys soon. And if you also missed my first video, I did a video unboxing some promo family edition Kyrie 1 Uncle Drews. So hopefully you guys can check that out, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.